You are pretty for a dark-skinned girl. You'd be gorgeous if you just lost some weight. You know your face would be perfect if your nose was smaller. Have you all ever received such compliments? Too much of this, too little of that, leaving you wondering if how you looked was all that mattered? Well, let me share a story with you from when I was 8. On a simple shopping trip with my mother, I realized that there was something wrong with how I looked. As I struggled to put on a dress that was seemingly my size, the salesperson looks at us and goes, maybe we could try the teens section. And the realization hit that I was different. And to me at that time, different wasn't good. Man, you're telling me my friends are out there wearing sparkly butterfly tops, and I'm stuck here, wearing clothes designed for someone older, someone taller, someone different. Now the mirror became a reminder of everything I wasn't. And that's how I came up with this topic, the weight of pretty, defining beauty in a world that judges. One study reports that at age 13, 53% of girls are unhappy with their bodies. And this number rises steadily as they reach their late teens. This number, it isn't an indication of some teenage insecurity. It is an indication of a systematic failure of our society. We have created a beauty prison and we are all serving time. But the cost of this imprisonment is what's shocking. Studies show that girls who are unhappy with their bodies are less likely to raise their hands in class, less likely to pursue leadership positions, and less likely to take risks that could lead to growth and success. I mean, we are literally limiting human potential with arbitrary beauty standards. Think about it. Is it even worth it? But here's the good news. If we have created this prison, then we might have the keys to break free as well. And the truth is, we do. The first key lies in self-love. And self-love, it isn't just about flipping a switch and suddenly loving everything about ourselves. It is a gradual process of loving ourselves, no, not because we are perfect, but because we are worthy of that effort. It is about being at peace with our bodies, even after knowing about each and every one of our flaws. It is about liking ourselves just the way we are. And the second key lies in compassion. Compassion, isn't it about being kind to others? Well, of course, that's a part of it. But what about being kind to ourselves? What about the fact that you don't tell your best friend that you're worthless because of the way you look? So why do that to ourselves? Why hurt ourselves with words when the world out there is always ready to do that for you? The next key lies in role models. Well, it is so important to look up to people, no, not because they are on a magazine, but because they are way simpler than that. Maybe it is your mother who wears grey hair with pride. Maybe it is your best friend who's unapologetically spontaneous or loud. Maybe it is an actress you admired who spoke out about embracing her body after years of struggle. And these people, they have something real. They wear their quirks and scars as badges of honor, and so should you. The next key lies in authenticity. Authenticity, the idea that we don't have to pretend, that we can be real, we can be raw, that we can go on living about our imperfect lives and yet our authentic selves would be enough for others to like us. I mean, as I stand here, my palms are sweaty and my hair is doing that weird thing it does when I'm nervous. But you know what? That's okay. Because I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be real, to be me. And when we learn about these 4 keys to freedom, that's when we realize what beauty is really about. Beauty isn't a size, It isn't a shape. It isn't some number on the weighing scale. Beauty is an energy that radiates from within. Think about the last time you felt someone was really beautiful. Maybe it was your grandmother with a twinkle in her eye when she was telling you a story. Maybe it was a motivation in someone's eyes when they were doing something they really, really loved. Maybe it was a stranger who showed you kindness on the street. And that's when you realize that these moments of beauty, they have nothing to do with appearances at all. And what's ironic is recently I found a photo of myself from when I was 8, and the girl who realized she was too big, well, I don't see what she saw then. All I see is a child full of life with bright eyes and a beautiful smile. And it breaks my heart to think that she spent years thinking she wasn't good enough. But it also fills me with determination because there are millions of children out there having these same stories. There are teenagers starving and hating the reflections. There are adults waiting for some magical number on the scale. But what I want you to know that this girl, she grew up to realize that the weight of pretty was never hers to carry, that the clothes that didn't fit, they weren't a reflection of her worth. They were a reflection of a broken system that needs changing. So the next time you look in the mirror, don't focus on your flaws. Instead, embrace your differences and ask yourself, what am I adding? What am I contributing? How can I make this world a more beautiful place with my actions? Because pretty is the way you love, the way you create, the way you inspire. It is the mark you leave on the world and not the mark the world leaves on you. And it is about time we realize this because the weight of pretty shouldn't be a burden anyone has to ever carry. Thank you.